This is Tank's Vlog, August 20th, 2020, wrapping up today in sports. Can somebody explain to me what the Mets have against Jacob deGrom? Why is it every time Jacob deGrom pitches, something goes wrong? They don't hit enough, or the bullpen blows it. And today, the bullpen blew it. Mets won the game, but Jacob deGrom deserved to win. And yet again, he got another no decision. I mean, they had a 3-1 lead after 7 in the 8th inning, and Dellin Betances did not have it. When Dellin Betances doesn't have it, it's clear. He starts aiming the ball. He misses everywhere. He hits batters. They may not hit him because he's so wild, and that's when you got to take him out the game. When the bases were loaded, that's when they should have made the change. And of course, they're bringing in Ed Luis Diaz. Walks the first batter he faces, but then strikes out the next 4. In between, Michael Conforto hits the homer. Mets win the game 5-3. But I want deGrom to get this win. I'm not happy that Jacob deGrom did not get the win. I'm not happy. I mean, Jacob deGrom has been so good, and yet he has so few wins. It's so aggravating. I mean, it's incredible how Jacob deGrom doesn't get any help. It's incredible. But the Mets, just trying to figure out what the Mets are doing half the time. It just gives me a fucking migraine. So now we're taking Lugo, who's been reliable out of the pen, and starting him because we don't want to start Steven Matz. Yes, Steven Matz will probably come in the game because Lugo can't go more than 3 innings. The Mets operate with new math, apparently. They add 2 plus 2 and come up with 6. I mean, that's just how this fucking organization's been run. Oh, God. And now they're saying that if A-Rod buys a team, they're going to have a fire sale. This is... Stevie Cohen, save us! Elsewhere in baseball, the Yankees might pound on the Red Sox. They might still be owned somewhat by what the fuck? Oh, phew. I thought my camera stopped recording here for a second. The Rays seem to be the new owners of the Yankees, as they beat the Yankees again. And if the Rays win tomorrow, they'll be going, excuse me, mind if I pass you? So the Yankees got to win tomorrow, otherwise first place is bye-bye. And then they're going to be going like this in the playoffs. Going to be hearing that song, feel the heat, Rays, feel. I just don't know what it is this year, the Yankees, but they cannot beat the Tampa Bay Rays. And when I made that joke in March, I was joking, but I think it might be real. I think we might be seeing the ALCS of the Rays and the A's. Ooh, the thrill of it all. The Mariners beat the Dodgers 6-4, ending the Dodgers winning streak. It was the Blue Jays over the Orioles 5-2. Now the Orioles are sinking fast. Red Sox ended their 9-game losing streak, beating the Phillies 6-3. Jake Arrieta not pitching too well so far this year. It was the Cardinals, 9-3 winners in the first game of a doubleheader, and the Cubs answered, winning the second one 4-2. Cardinals gonna be playing a lot of doubleheaders. Speaking of doubleheaders, the Matt Harvey made his return and pitched well, and then tired in the middle innings as the Reds won 5-0. Trevor Bauer absolutely stunning on the mound. Complete game 7 inning 2020, you fucking suck. But Trevor Bauer was magical on the mound. Only allowed one hit. And Tom Brenneman, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I guess he liked the show Brockmire so much, he decided to become the real-life Brockmire. I think next year he'll be calling games for the Skeeters. There's a team in Texas, a semi-pro league called the Skeeters. I think that's probably where you'll hear Tom Brenneman next call a baseball game after today's. I mean, how could you be that dumb? And the best part of it was, he tried to apologize, and Nicholas Castellanos hit a home run, and I'm a man of faith. I'm deeply sorry. That ball's gone. Yeah, you can almost hear him say, "Fuck! I can't believe there was a homer there." You can almost hear that in his voice. And I'm sorry, as Nick Castellanos goes around the bases, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, Trevor Bauer got a warning from Major League Baseball for his free Joe Kelly cleats. It is becoming apparent that Rob Manfred, "I will protect you," is a proving of cheating. Everyone should cheat because Rob Manfred will protect you. Because he might as well start banging the garbage can for the Astros. I mean, as much as he's protected them. In the nightcap, the Royals won 4-0. Indians 6-1 winners over the pathetic Pirates. It was the White Sox 5-3 winners over the Tigers. Brewers over the Twins 9-3. Astros 13-6 winners over the Rockies. A's beat the Diamondbacks 4-1, ending that winning streak. Giants beat the Angels. And the Padres beat the Rangers 6-3 on a walk-off grand slam by Manny Machado, at which after the game, Chris Rodwood said, "How dare he hit a grand slam? A single would have driven 2 runs, that would have been enough. This is overkill, man. It's fucking bullshit." And now we're going to debate about the unwritten rules of hitting a grand slam in the 10th inning to beat the other team that has a lead. And finally, the Rangers got a look of the real Rafael Montero after he had been perfect so far this year. Stanley Cup playoffs, some series are starting to come to an end. It's the Lightning. Braden Point again scored in overtime. 3-point night as the Lightning struck down the Blue Jackets, taking revenge for last year. Don't be surprised if the Blue Jackets win the Stanley Cup this year. You know, teams that choke away the President's Trophy usually bounce back the next year. It was the Bruins 2-1 winners over the Hurricanes, ending that series in 5 games. Bruins, despite their struggles dropping to the 4th seed, are a legitimate contender too. President's Trophy champion, 1 win away last year. The Avalanche buried the Coyotes 7-1. If you thought the Coyotes' performance in Game 4 was bad, here's Game 5 for you. I mean, literally, they're no longer the Arizona Coyotes. They're now the Wile E. Coyotes after that performance. Hell of a job. Hell of a job. And the Avalanche are a legitimate Stanley Cup team right now, I got to say. And Taylor Hall, you suck. You know, you won that MVP with the Devils, and the last 2 years you were pathetic. I mean, the Devils' whole problem this year was their bad start, and a lot of it was you. And I didn't realize that until you went to Arizona, and you took the Coyotes and drove them out of playoff position. COVID put them back in playoff position. And you go out with such a pathetic whimper. Good luck to whoever signs you, because they're going to regret it. Now, and a team that stayed alive is the Canadiens. They needed a win down 3-1, and they got it. They got some a good win today for Montreal. So they're still alive in their series against the Flyers, and the Canucks rallied from down 3-1 to beat the Blues 4-3, and now lead that series 3-2. Defending champions are now officially on the brink. NBA game 2s across the board. It was the Nets. They played well for 3 quarters, and then too much Toronto Raptors. Fred VanVleet, big fourth quarter. Toronto wins the game 104-99. The Jazz, meanwhile, even their series with the Nuggets 124-105. That Kristaps Porzingis is a pretty good player. Sort of guy the Knicks could use. The Sixers fell to the Celtics 128-101, and the Mavericks 127-114 winners over the Clippers. So all those, the Celtics lead 2-0, Jazz are 1-1, and the Mavericks are 1-1. And that's today's Tanks Vlog.